Good evening, everyone. I'm your host tonight. My name is Tanya, and I welcome you to Queensland's first ever First Nations Brisbane Pride themed cooking competition. But first and foremost, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners on the land that I meet on today. I pay my respects to those past, present, and emerging, and also pay my respects to any Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander viewers watching tonight. And also, I send my deepest thoughts to those of you in Victoria in lockdown. We understand that this is a very, very challenging time for you, and we hope that you can join us tonight and have some fun. Also, would like to wish everyone happy Pride and also NAIDOC week, and we hope that you enjoy the show. I'd like to give a massive shout out to all of our contestants who have entered in our cooking competition tonight. So those who have entered will be judged on 4 different categories. The first one is a tasty one. I know that most of you mob here in Brisbane love this one. It's called Sweet Delight. The second category is traditional dish. I'd be expecting some turtle dugong. That'd be really nice. However, we also do have category number 3, which is Nan's favourite dish. One that we're probably more than likely to be familiar with, depending on where we come from. And our last one is for the best dressed chef. So tonight we have some wonderful prizes sponsored by Gar'ban'djee'lum Network. For our first category, Sweet Delight, we have a Baccarat 6-piece bronze knife block set. It would be a perfect addition to your kitchen. The second category is the traditional favourite. That prize is an Alex Liddy Premium Acacia Timber Serving Table for that perfect picnic for 2. The third category, which is Nana's favourite recipe, it's a Prinetti Digital Air Fryer. That's our new age cooking appliance. And lastly, the Best Dressed Chef prize is a Sunbeam Double Serrated Electric Knife for that effortless cutting. Tonight I'd like to introduce our beautiful judges. We've got the deadly Dion Tadau and the gorgeous Sarah Little. So Dion and Sarah, welcome tonight. What are you both looking forward to?
I'm really looking forward to seeing people's creativity in the dishes that they've made, and I'm especially looking forward to the sweets because I've got a very sweet tooth. What about you, Sarah?
I'm also looking forward to tasting different flavours, so something that's flavourful and made with love.
Dion, thank you so much for joining us tonight as a judge. We're very honoured to have you. And as we know, you've done a lot for our community. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thanks, Tanya. So yes, I'm an Imin and Wadja man from Central Queensland, also South Sea Islander. My dad's from family's from Amber Island in Vanuatu. And I've been involved, I guess, in the LGBTI Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander community quite a number of years, most recently as a chairperson of the Gar'ban'djee'lum Network, and I'm really pleased to be here today judging this cooking competition.
And Sarah, welcome to the show tonight. Thank you for being a judge. Now you're very new to our Rainbow community, working specifically on our Two Spirits program. What can you tell us about yourself?
Thank you, Tanya. I am a travelling Bunda, Jacunda and Imin woman and also South Sea Islander, and I work within the Two Spirits team as a project officer, and I'm really happy to be here today to be a part of this.
Thank you, Dion, and thank you, Sarah, for those wonderful introductions. Let's get this show started. So our first category is Sweet Delights, and he's our first contestant.
Very light. Certainly taste the citrus. I like the subtlety of the lime. It's there, but it's very subtle. And I like the homemade base.
Exactly the same, Tanya. I love the base and I love how light it is. Good work.
So thank you for your thoughts, and here is our next contestant.
Do you want to dance?
It's very moist, very strong banana flavour, can just taste the hint of coconut. But certainly I love the topping, the icing, sorry.
I love it. It is absolutely beautiful. It feels like it's, there's a lot of love in it. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you, judges. And now here's our third contestant.
Surprise. I wasn't expecting that.
Like a nougat. I love it. That's divine. I love it. It's beautiful. It's very well balanced.
If I ate too many of those, I'd be having to do lots of exercise. And I love the little rainbow flag there as a decoration on the top.
So thank you, judges, for your thoughts on those previous dishes. Now I would like to introduce our second category, which is traditional dishes. And here is our first contestant.
I've been looking forward to this.
Careful of bones there.
How's that stuffing?
That is really good. That is a really good stuffing.
Tomato, I'm trying to identify the herb. I can't quite pick it, let's have a little bit more.
Nice and tender.
I'm about to try some fish.
That is very nice. Very tender, moist.
And lemon's always a winner with seafood, so that went really, really nice.
So thank you, judges, for your thoughts. We'll now move on to the next contestant.
This actually smells really good.
Doesn't it? It's a very tender curry chicken. Not too overpowering. I think that the taste matched the smell. You know, when it came out, you could just smell that strong curry smell,
Absolutely.
and it just tastes just like you expect it to.
The chicken's lovely and tender too. It's really well cooked. It's a sort of meal that does bring you back to your childhood, and I love that the sauce is thickened as well.
Let's make that plate empty. That is very nice.
So thank you, judges. Now we're going to introduce the third category, which is Nan's favourite dish. And I'd like to introduce contestant number 1.
Okay.
It's presented differently, isn't it?
And the potatoes piped really nice.
It's a run-of-the-mill traditional meatloaf, but it's just been presented differently with a bit of creativity and flair.
I'm actually really full, but I could go back for more. It's really nice. I love that we're trying meatloaf today because I haven't in a few years. So that was a meal I grew up on as well. So it's such a treat for me to try. It makes me think of home as well.
Thank you for your thoughts, judges. I would now like to introduce contestant number 2.
Oh, this looks a bit Mediterranean, this one. The couscous.
Lots of tomato as well.
Sausages, beans and a tomato sauce with couscous. A real grandmother's favourite.
Yeah, lovely.
Simple, tasty.
It reminds me of meals that I'd have at my mum's and Nan's house.
I don't know if I've ever had couscous and sausages before, but it goes well.
It does.
It's one of those meals that you could have just any night of the week. Maybe with rice instead of couscous though.
So thank you, Dion, and thank you, Sarah, for being a part of this deadly cooking competition. So now's the exciting time, is that now we're going to announce who the winners are of the Sweet Delight category. Now the winner of this prize, they will win a Baccarat 6-piece bronze knife set. Okay, so that's quite exciting. It'll be a nice appliance to add to the kitchen. So I'll leave it with you both to tell us who the winner is.
So we agreed that the little chocolate nougat Rainbow Pride flag ones were the winner. There were a lot of different layers to it that we enjoyed, and overall we appreciated how much effort it took to do something like that.
Excellent. Any
Very Moorish, but yeah, you gotta watch how many you eat.
Well, let's congratulate Rebecca Reynolds on winning the first category tonight. Well done, Beck. Dion and Sarah, thank you again. So we're now going into the second category, and that is the traditional favourite. Can you let me know and let the rest of the viewers know who won this category?
It was a tough one, this one, but we both agreed in the end that the curry chicken won that category.
Beautiful. And is there any how can you tell us in one sentence what you enjoyed about that dish?
The smell, it wasn't overpowering, and the chicken was very tender.
Beautiful.
Super tender, and the rice went with it perfect.
Excellent.
Which is what we're used to, isn't it, Uncle? Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you very much. So we'd like to congratulate Philip Sariago. Philip, you have won a Alex Liddy Premium Acacia Timber serving table. Perfect for that picnic that you're going to have in New Farm Park before you leave. All right. So thank you. We'll now get on to the next category. Okay, so Dion and Sarah, thank you very much again. So now we've reached our third category, and this one is Nan's favourite recipe. Take it away and let us know now who is the winner of this category.
Both recipes did make us think of growing up and childhood memories. However, we have chosen the
meatloaf.
The meatloaf.
Beautiful, beautiful. And in one sentence, how would you summarise that meal?
Simple meal, but very creatively displayed.
Yep, beautiful. And I believe that the potato was a really nice touch too as well to the meatloaf.
It was perfect.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so the winner there, let's congratulate Charlie Locke. Well done, Charlie. So your prize is the Prinetti digital air fryer. So that's a wonderful prize. So thank you very much for that. Thank you, judges. And now we'll go into our last category, which is the Best Dressed Chef prize.
We've agreed that the winner is Charlie Locke.
Thank you, Sarah. Congratulations, Charlie. Well done. Well, you mob, this brings us to the end of the show. Thank you very much for joining us. I had the luxury of smelling and tasting the meals that were offered today. So I'd like to thank the judges. I'd like to thank the contestants. And also, to make this event possible, I have to thank the sponsors too as well. So thank you Two Spirits, thank you Gar'ban'djee'lum Network, thank you Brisbane Pride Festival, and also Queensland Council for LGBTI Health. I'd also like to wish you a happy NAIDOC, a happy Pride. Look after yourselves, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Good night.